how's it going today, guys? So I haven't really shown you guys much about Pearl. I know a lot of you have probably looked it up and you know what you're doing already, but I still want to go over some of the numbers and what I've been earning. And so I did start on Pearl Hash Pool, and then I ended up going over to Alpha, and then I switched over to Lucky Pool. And I wasn't earning too much over there. Then I went to Hero Miners, and I had my cards boot out 2 or 3 different times, like the moment that I went to bed. So I decided to switch back over to Alpha, and then you will see here, right in the middle. So these are the days that I was like thinking that I was just gonna quit Pearl, but I decided that I want to keep mining for it. So so as you guys can see, like in the beginning, 6.6, you know, I'm not making much. You know, I probably wasn't online much that day. So then it looks like 6.7. I must have had the 5070 Ti that I don't have anymore because I decided that it's just not worth me having that card. I could beat that performance for cheaper with 5060 Ti's and literally have the same efficiency. I know that on hash rate, if we go over to hash rate over here, let's do back one. So this is the current numbers of the benchmark. So you can see the price of Pearl is 60 cents. You know, I'm making a decent profit at 60 cents. It looks like the estimated revenue is 0.02 per terahash. So this actually, this was at like 29 yesterday. Then this morning, this was at like 18 or 17. So these numbers like fluctuate like crazy. And that's why I decided, like, I'm not going to take offense to these numbers going all over. Like, I'm just going to do what I know to do. Like, if it goes down 60, 70%, I'm going to try to hold on to my Pearl coins. And luckily, when I stopped mining for a few days, when it went down, I was like, I don't even care. I was like, I don't even care if I lose that money in the Pearl wallet. Like, I'm not even going to sell it. And then suddenly, it went back up by nearly double, or I think it was double. And then I was able to get a sell in at like 69 and 67 cents. So pretty cool. So let's get right into this. So you will see this has changed a lot. And this is what made me also decide to stay in the game. It used to be the 5080 was the top efficiency. And then the 5070 was like way below. I forget what the number was for the 5070 Ti. I think it was like 0.62 or so a lot less efficient. So basically, now suddenly the 5070 Ti is 0.77. It's above the 5080, which probably really annoys people because I've seen comments of people being like, "Oh, I ordered 5 5080s." It is what it is. You will see that the 5060 Ti is just below it in efficiency, and so if we look here. 0.74. I want to say that I'm actually getting 0.77. I will have to verify that. I don't think I can verify it right now. Maybe I can. So all I would do is let's go over to my pool. That is my wallet address. Not a big deal that you guys saw that, honestly. If you want to send me some Pearl, feel free, you know. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying this content. So let's get right into this. So you will see that I'm using 332 watts currently. And then if we look over at my cards over here, and this is in Hive OS, you will see that my 5060 Ti, I was able to get the numbers up. And I got it up to 80.25 terahashes running at 104 watts. So let's do the math really quick. So we would do 80.24 divided by 104. So you will see that I'm running at 0.77 efficiency. Yet over here, it's showing that my card, and I'm not a 16 gig, I'm only 8 gigabytes. And they don't mention that anywhere, that you can get an 8 gigabyte card and still get this performance, or above it in my case. So I'm actually on par. Am I on par exactly? That would be pretty cool. 0.771. 0.773. So I'm pretty close to being on par there. I'd say I'm pretty close, right? I think you guys can give me the benefit of the doubt there. So if you look over here, so this is around the time that I like quit. So it was right around like June 14th. It was last Saturday, so exactly a week ago. Then I started back up on Monday. So, you know, you'll see that, like, you know, it's like everything just goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. One big thing that has happened is I think a lot of the people that were renting, it's not as profitable to rent anymore. But I have seen some other crypto miners that do YouTube content that say that they're still getting rented out for mining. So, you know, I'm not an expert on that. You will see that the difficulty has gone up a lot. And then it looks like the block time was really high really high the other day. Then it's been going down a decent amount, so that's pretty good. So the block reward, there is a halving every 2 years, but instead of it being every 2 years, it slowly decreases every single day. So every single day you're gonna the block rewards go down. Then 2 years from now, or whenever the coin released, so a month or two ago, or maybe they released before anyways. So basically in two years, the block reward's going to be half of when it started. So that's pretty intense. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it yet. We'll see. So you guys will see that, like, obviously my charts over here, I'm making a lot less now. It looks like I'm making like an average of I didn't start until the morning time. That's why I only got 4 Pearl that day. But looks like I'm getting 7.6, 7.6, 8.3, 4.6. But this is not. This day is not over yet. So don't pay attention to that too much. And I need to plug in my laptop, guys. One thing we can do right now is we can just look at what is the current price of Pearl. So this is saying it's 60 cents. It's better to go over to Safe Trade. This is the exchange where you're supposed to be, where you basically do all the transfers and all that. So then we're going to go over to markets. We're going to go over Pearl, so that is pretty accurate. Some of these websites just don't update, but Safe Trade obviously does. It's a trading platform. So then I kind of wish I sold... Well, I did sell all my Pearl, then I had like 8 more. I kind of wish I sold that, but I'm trying to not get too crazy with thinking I need to like sell every single day. Like I'm not that, like, if I lose out on $15, that would suck, but like I'm not going to obsess and spend all this extra time doing these transfers like what some other people do. So then what we can do is we can do, let's just do 7.64. So 7.64. We'll times that by 0.6, 60 cents. So you'll see that I made $4.58. And I gotta tell you guys, like I'm literally making like 90% margin, meaning that maybe 10% of my total amount of money that I'm making is 10% of the total amount of money that I make is going to go to electricity. But this is based off of 60 cents. And the other day, if we go over here, so you guys will see that I already have 19.34 Pearl in my wallet again, and I just sold the other day. So if I do 19.34, and I times that by 0.6, I got another $11.60, so that's not too bad. That's probably like 2.5, close to 3 different days. Maybe a little bit less because the yields and the revenues and everything's always changing. But if let's say I just like 19.34 and I just saved it to 70 cents, if it goes up to 70 cents again, you know, then I'm at 13.53. So it's like it's still a decent amount, but it's like. At 60 cents, I think I would be safe to sell, but I'm just not going to do a transfer with $11. It's not enough money for me. I want to do like 30, 40, 50 at a time, just because it takes a while and I don't want to waste my time, basically. So you guys will see I get a decent amount of payouts. So it looks like 4 hours ago I got 1.5 Pearl. It looks like 8 hours ago I got 2. 12 hours ago, I got 1.13, so it is pretty consistent. 16 hours ago, I got 2.78, and then looks like this one was probably an 8-hour gap, so that's probably why I got, it looks like double the amount of Pearl, or maybe we hit the lottery a little bit more, and let me show you guys what I mean, because this is matrix multiplication, and so if I go over to here, this actually shows me like when my pool hits a block and solves it. So this is the pool reward that I get whenever we hit a block and solve it. When I first started, it used to be like several an hour, but I made a lot less. Now it seems like other people are in different pools, so when my pool hits a reward, I get more, but mathematically over time, I'm still getting the same reward as long as the revenue and the yield and everything is still flat. You know what I mean? So you'll see it looks like at 9 we got 1, at 11 we got 2, at 2 then we didn't get another one till 2:14, and then we got another one at 3:20, then 4:20, then 5:04, and then there's going to be like a random hour where we're going to hit like 5 or 6 in 1 hour. So it's like sometimes it looks really bad, like you're making nothing, and then suddenly it's like, oh shit, okay, I guess we rolled the dice and like we actually won a few times. Sweet. So I definitely like those days, and that would explain like how I probably got 8.34 Pearl. Maybe the yield went up a little bit more. I'm not positive on that. So yeah, guys, I mean, so this is pretty cool. I've definitely been enjoying it a lot. I do wish I had like one more card. So I think, so currently what you see here is this is my main computer still. I'm still in the process of figuring out exactly what I'm doing, guys. I don't think I'm going to get another card. If I got another card, it would be a $400 card, $410. But I definitely do want to be able to use my main computer again. So it's like I definitely do need another build where it's just 2 graphic cards and like. So right here, this is on. So I actually got this motherboard right now that I could use, and this is just like a DDR4 motherboard. It's like a B550M Pro 4. This is an $86 motherboard. I haven't used it. I haven't done anything with this, and I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything with its processor either because I just don't know. I don't know if that's the way I want to go, guys. I've been trying to figure it out because I also feel like I'm going to need to buy a new computer, like motherboard, DDR4, and, motherboard, DDR5, and a processor. So, because my machine is 6 years old, I have had some issues with it, and so I'm trying to think, like, should I just try to get a upgrade for this computer for, like, when I play games, when I do video editing, and just pay, like, it'll probably be, like, between $700 and $900 because of the price of RAM. But the price of RAM isn't so much money that it's, like, not worth getting it. In 2018, I paid around $268 for 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. So, I've seen these prices before, and if you compare it to 2018 or so, that was more expensive back then, and the wages were like a lot lower back then, right? But yeah, so I'm just trying to like be smart about this, guys. The main thing is like if Pearl goes down, so I can sell my graphic cards. I have so I told you guys I've made 94, and I just showed you that I've made 11 something. So I've actually made $105. This is all on credit. I haven't spent a single dollar on credit. It's 0%, 12 months. So I'm already like doing pretty decent, guys. So I'm thinking like, if instead of like having my own mining thing, what if I just use my old motherboard, my old processor, my old RAM? Then I don't have this like extra sunk cost of a low-powered motherboard, a low-powered processor that I'm going to have no idea what I'm going to do with if Pearl fails in a month or two from now. Because I might be able to resell those, I might not be able to get much. It might not be worth it, you know? So I'm trying to be smart about it. I think that is the way I'm going to end up going. Because there's a lot more I can do with the new computer, too. A lot of AI stuff that I want to get into. And I've also, like, I want to get into running more large language models. I want to start running them locally. I know that's more GPU, but I still need a fast DDR5 system, man. This laptop's DDR5, but that computer's DDR4. So if I do that, though, guys, like, what that's going to do, it's going to make it so that my cost is 2 graphic cards. That's it. And then I can use this computer 18 hours a day. You know, it's been something that's been pretty tough to, like, really figure out. So let me show you guys a little bit on Newegg, like exactly what I'm looking at. Let's just go back a little bit. Well, maybe this is good. So yeah, like Intel Core Ultra 7 270K, 24 cores. You know, Asus ROG Strix. So basically, I could get this expensive motherboard because it has all these other deals tied. And I don't need a new graphic card for, like, my computer right now. And now that I know that the 5060s work for this, I'd rather just stick with the 5060s. But, like, I just need a new form factor, you know? So that's the thing. And I'm not... I'll probably get a case. I don't know. I might get a case. I might not. It's hard to tell, guys. I just really don't know. I just don't want to have that sunk cost of, like, an extra $300 of parts that I, like, am not going to use. But yeah, so I've been looking at that, and then this AMD one, that's, like, way too cheap. But there's other things I could go AMD probably. Yep, yes, remove. But the thing is, I don't know if they're going to give me that great of a deal. Like, I just actually returned this Ryzen 7 7800X3D today to Amazon, though. So if I just choose that, let's go to the motherboard. Let's see what they give me. So I immediately see, like, some pretty decent deals, honestly. Like, oh, man, and I've been wanting a white motherboard because whenever I go to work on a computer, I'm always using a black motherboard, and it frickin' sucks, man. It frickin' sucks, so maybe that would be a good deal. Yeah, look at that, guys. It's not bad, right? Up to $30 off, so that's the thing. I would have to get a new cooler again. And then what's really funny is the low-end processor I do have, I lost, like, its plastic. So I would have to order a new processor to return that processor, I think, because I don't have the right packaging. So yeah, that is something I'm considering right now, guys, because this is also not going to cost me really anything right now. This is 0%. What I would do is I would just pay it off mainly next year, and I still have my equipment running, and I could still rent my if I did my upgrade, I could rent this out. Not run it out, but have it mine Pearl 16 or 18 hours a day, and I could just, like, have whatever this makes slowly offset my bill, you know? Like, it's not, my card here, like my 4070 that's in here, isn't going to pay off the price of the motherboard and all that, but it would offset the cost more, and it's just, like, the idea that I also, I'm going to be able to use, like, computer parts that I already own instead of, like, having to buy like a new motherboard, RAM, processor just to mine when I have one here. I've been wanting it gone for a while. I've been wanting an upgrade, so it's definitely a pretty big consideration for me right now. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's what I've been up to. I've been you know, still doing some mining on Pearl. And I hope you guys kind of like this video. If I'm not being detailed enough, just, like, let me know. Maybe I can do, like, some kind of activity. So if we do Recieve, no. I was going to see if I could show you guys, like, anything, but I think that they, like, don't let me show you the old transactions, which isn't a huge deal. But, I mean, you will see here, if we go back down, you will see I've gotten a decent amount of payments recently. I wonder if they let me see past 14 days. So I can actually look up my wallet address, and I'm going to have to learn how to do this because I've never done this before. I can actually take my wallet address, and there is websites where I can plug that in, and it will show me the exact cost of Pearl, when I was paid, everything like that. And that is something I'm going to need for taxes. because this is what I'm doing is considered a sole proprietorship. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, guys, and that's the other reason why I would want to use the other computer, or the upgraded computer for Pearl for a good portion of the day. Because if it's 75% used on Pearl, that's a 75% tax deduction I can use. Because I can like physically also prove that, yeah, my computer's on and it's mining and getting these payouts. So, you know, it's not like I'm lying about anything. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Let me know how you like the video. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again. I'm going to be posting a Acurast video pretty soon. I'm actually going to be starting to work on the cell hasher. I have my desk back. My desk was taken from me. When I set up the next computer, it is going to be probably over there. Or maybe I can keep it. Maybe I'll keep it here. I don't know. I got to figure out the whole case thing. But that is going to be it for today, guys. You have a good one. Peace.